Hello everyone, this is the CRT Productions and this is the Sony VAIO VGN-FW590 laptop from 2009. Has a Core 2 Duo T6600 and ATI Radeon HD 4650 graphics. But these came in a million different varieties. Some of them had 256 megabytes of VRAM, some of them had 1 gigabyte. This one has 512 megabytes. T6600, again, they had lots of different processors from Core 2 Duo line. This one has Windows 7, or originally had Windows 7, Windows 8. But the line was this VGN-FW line was introduced in 2008 with Windows Vista. This line of laptops was notable as being the first line of laptops that featured a 1920 by 1080 resolution display. There were some laptops before this that had a 1900 by 1200 display. This one was the first with a true widescreen display. Has a webcam, I believe it's 240p. Well, this is the webcam. Yeah, built-in microphone and webcam. In 2009, that was pretty nice to have. Has nice buttons for your media, pause music, increase your volume controls. The trackpad is a little bit lacking, I find. It's pretty unresponsive. I actually looked on Amazon and tried to find a listing for this laptop in particular, the 590. I couldn't find it, but I found one that's fairly similar. I searched and searched Amazon for a listing for the VGN-FW590, but I could not find it. So I found a very similar model, the 550 here. It's probably a similar price to this one, but I don't know that for certain. There's several different models of these on Amazon. Here's the FW510. It was a little bit cheaper. And then there's the FW520. But this just gives you an idea of some of the advertising they use. These pictures. It came with a 320 gigabyte hard drive originally. But we can see they've got all of the ports and all of the features listed here, and some of the reviews for this model in particular. VAIO FW plus Windows 7 equals winner. Great laptop, good price, cheap keyboard. I can kind of see that. Keyboard is not what you'd want on a really high-end model like this, but that was kind of the way laptop keyboards were going at the time. So as I said, this was a fairly high-end laptop in 2009 and 2008. It came in a bunch of variations. This one in particular is kind of a lower-end one. It has a DVD drive, but this was also offered with a Blu-ray player. I'm not sure if it was the first laptop to have that or not. It may have been, may have not been. As I said also, the display 1920 by 1080 was an option, but they are pretty hard to find and pretty hard on the wallet to get when you do find one. So as I always say with these videos, you know, I'm not much of a video game person, but I know in today's video game culture people expect it. So I took a look at a few games that I own and tried to do my best to give you an idea of what the gaming potential of this laptop is. But again, it wasn't really meant for gaming. This was more of like a media laptop, hence the high resolution display. As far as all around typical everyday uses, this laptop will serve you well. As one of the reviews on Amazon mentioned, the keyboard is a little bit lacking. There's not much key travel, and it does feel kind of cheap. It's not too bad though, it's not terrible. But yeah, with the Core 2 Duo, you will have no problems doing everyday tasks like browsing the web and using Microsoft Office applications. And I had no problems installing all of the software that I wanted to try on this laptop, including, as you can see in this video, Discord. Oh yeah, did I mention I have a Discord server now? So you should join that if you'd like. To get these benchmark numbers, I turned off all of Windows 7's visual effects. And I started off with good old Counter-Strike Source, something that I always do when I get a new laptop. And of course, CS Source ran just fine. I averaged 96.9 frames per second, 1% and 0.1% lows of 45 and 33 respectively. It was a great experience. I didn't really feel any frame drops or anything like that. Now next I tried Team Fortress 2, and to get these numbers I did have to turn things down quite a bit, but it was a pretty decent experience. I wasn't on a full server, I will admit. It says here I averaged 118 FPS. I did join a server that had a lot of people on it and a lot of the stuff going on, as you can see in this screen recording here, and I was averaging right around 30 FPS usually. Very often going under that. So if you want to play TF2, you will need to turn everything down quite a bit, unless you're playing on an empty server. Now I also tried Counter-Strike Global Offensive. I was able to get an average frame rate of 35, but recently there's been some updates to the game that have made it very hard to benchmark. And since I'm using MSI Afterburner, I'm not really sure how I got it to work. I got it to work one time and one time only. And I got some weird numbers here. I did get some gameplay footage of it, which shows the FPS going between 30 and 40. I turned the settings down quite a bit, obviously, and I was able to get a playable experience, but it's not going to be what I'd call a competitive experience, because that is a first-person shooter game. You want to get the highest frame rate possible. So if you just want to play around and just play it for the heck of it, sure, but I wouldn't recommend trying to play the game competitively with this laptop. And that's about it for my benchmarks. Well, that's pretty much all I have on the Sony VAIO VGN-FW590. You can find one of these on eBay if you like. It is a nice design. That was what caught my eye when I found this online. So I thank you for watching this video. Subscribe for more. I do have more laptop showcases coming slowly but surely on the CRT Productions. So stay safe out there. I was recording that, wasn't I?